You're now listening to the Z-Listers podcast with Brady, Neil, and AJP.
Well, I've been trying to keep it cooler in traffic, so hopefully, but you never know.
I just saw a video. Remember the video you showed me of that guy kicking the guy's truck and then he shot him?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Wow. Dude ended, I don't know if the guy died. I think he did. Dude ended another man's life because he kicked his truck.
That was insane.
Fucking crazy. What's
Dude,
this
the
world
internet.
coming to?
The internet's crazy. Too
It
much
is.
stuff. Too much stuff on the internet.
It's funny. Sometimes I'll be scrolling through Instagram and I'll see something violent and just traumatic.
Yeah.
And I'll go like, whoa, I'll make like a big surprise face.
Yeah.
I'll be there next to Maddie and she'll be like, what? And I'll be like, you don't want to see it. It's
Yeah.
spicy.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't like it.
You
She's
do
too
not.
soft for that.
Yeah. Is she ever like, yeah, but let me see, and then you show her and she's like, oh. She
No, I
doesn't like
think
to
she's
see.
smart enough to know like she
Okay.
cannot handle it.
Yeah.
She's like soft as baby shit. I love her to death. Like she's my favorite person. She's, next to you, obviously.
Thanks.
Love of my life, like genuinely the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, but she's so soft. Like I could never show her that video where the guy gets his like neck cut in the mall, gets stabbed in the neck and just bleeds out. Like,
Wow.
although I will say, just the other day, apparently there was this video where this police officer, I think it was in Mexico. You probably saw it. You probably saw it at like 7 a.m. on your like fucking breakfast break and just didn't even blink.
I watch that. I go on like r/war videos before bed. Dude, I was oh dude, sorry to cut you off, but I'm gonna.
That's okay.
I was in New Orleans and I was at Mother's in line for the food, right?
Uh-huh.
And I told you how they do it there, right? Like you go in, wait in line, then you go to a table and they bring it to you.
Sure.
So I'm standing in line and this guy is talking about his mom showing him videos from war, right? And she's like, yeah, like it's crazy over there. You have to see these videos and stuff. And he's like, Mom, that's a video game. And he's like, how would they just have a video? He's like, it's this perfect video from the sky of a tank and then it explodes.
Yeah.
Like it's like this top down, like, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, it's a drone, you moron.
This moron doesn't know about drones.
Like, he's like, who's just like, where's the camera? Just in the sky. And she's like telling me it's not a video game. And I'm like, Mom, it's a video game. And I'm just like, oh, this guy is a moron. Like,
you bet you if you cut open that guy's skull, his brain would be smooth as shit. And I think somebody should try.
that's a bit much, but I wanted to do.
It is,
Do you
I'm
remember
sorry.
that video for what's the name of that song? It's that future Kendrick Lamar song that was in Black Panther. King's
Oh.
Dead. Is that the
Oh,
name of
yeah.
that song? And you know when they like zoom into the building and then they're dancing and it zooms back out and zooms into the next building and then
Yeah.
features on the next building. I was looking at a camera with like a.
He sounds like a legit parrot.
You know what's funny? He did a verse for Megan Thee Stallion. That sounds like Miss Val.
Yeah, thank you. I used to always say that when I was a kid, I said I'd do a good impression, but I'll do it for you later. Anyway,
I was
Megan
looking
Thee
at a
Stallion.
camera. Oh, Future did a verse for Megan Thee Stallion, and what's it? Pressurelicious, I think the song's called.
Sure.
I don't know, but he just goes like, "Fucking 4 hours on Adderall, fucking 2 hours on Adderall, fucking 3 hours on Adderall." That's like, and then he's like, "Push so good, I eat it." Like that's like the whole verse, and it's just like, yeah, she paid for it too, and he totally just phoned it in, and it's just like, that's funny.
Yeah.
But the guy didn't know about drone footage, and it was pissing me off that he thought it was fake, and it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know, maybe he was just saying that because he wanted his mom to stop showing him it,
yeah.
but like, drones, dude.
It'd be so funny to me if somebody ever tried to, if somebody ever tried to argue about like Ukraine, and then like somebody in public, and you interrupt, and you have like the most detailed knowledge of like Ukrainian geography and stuff because you're just always following the videos. You're like, oh yeah, that's actually like the 3rd Battalion. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like they're out of, they're out of Odessa or whatever. I think that's in Ukraine.
It's in Texas.
Well,
It's where the West Texas Warbirds play.
it's both. It could be both.
I only acknowledge one. That's when it comes to like stadiums and arenas, whatever the name is that I learn it as, that's what it's staying.
Yeah.
And when it comes to like things like that, like cities, okay, maybe that's where they got the name from.
Yeah.
Don't like it. There's only room for one of everything in my head.
Yeah.
Like now, Giant Stadium, I still call it Giant Stadium even though it's a new place.
Uh-huh.
But like I will not say crypto.com. I refuse to. It's the Staples Center. And I feel like at a certain point, like a building that iconic, Staples just has to keep paying that.
Yeah.
Like I don't care, sign a longer deal.
Yeah.
Just keep paying it.
I agree. It's crazy.
Because now the one in Pittsburgh where the Steelers play is like used to be Heinz Field.
Mm-hmm.
Forever. It's Heinz Field. They had big ketchup bottles on the stadium.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you never saw that?
No.
Yeah.
I was going to make a joke about like Heinz ketchup, but it actually is Heinz ketchup. That's
That's
awesome.
where they're from. Yeah. It's gone. They took it down. Because it's called something else now. It's called like Acure, Alzazar Assurance, something. I have no idea. But people like rioted and then they put the ketchup bottles back. Yeah, look. They were at the they were above the scoreboard.
That's so
Heinz
funny.
Field. Look how big these ketchup bottles are.
That's awesome.
It is cool. Dude, look at it. Look at a little ketchup bottle. But
You got to hit it on the 57, right?
oh yeah.
That's the trick.
Yeah, I know certain things like soda is so good in glass. Joe's iced tea, no free pub, but Joe's iced tea in the glass.
Yeah.
Do you remember Sobe?
I do. I don't know if I ever really had them
Dude,
as
the
a kid,
white
but
one, the white Sobeys. It was like I think it was a pina colada.
Yeah. I just like the bottles. I thought it was cool, the little lizard.
But ketchup in a glass bottle?
No.
Go fuck yourself.
No.
I hate that shit.
It's
It's either a mudslide or it's never coming out. There's no in between.
That's
also,
true.
if we sound a little different or things aren't going to look different. If they sound different, we're using a different software. Literally it took an hour to get the goddamn thing to record.
AJ had some severe
I had some
technical
very
issues.
technical difficulties.
He didn't want to let me take a look at it. It was kind of a
If
private
I let you
thing.
under the hood, we'd have a real big problem. What else was I going to say? But yeah, welcome to the Z-Listers podcast. My name is AJP. Next to me today is my beautiful co-host Brady Neal. We're back at it for another one because we are dedicated to the show. We love doing it and we love you listening. Also, what?
I don't know.
Also, we got a birthday shout out. Somebody that you know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Used to work with him,
Used to work with him.
right? Listens to every episode, comments on all the episodes, sends emails, gives feedback. We love him. Happy birthday, Matt.
Happy birthday, Matt.
His birthday's
Thank
coming
you
up.
for listening.
Thank you.
We appreciate the love and support.
You said happy birthday to Brady, and that was very sweet. So happy birthday to you. And
It was more than I can ask from this guy.
you didn't do shit for me on my birthday.
Oh, fuck you, jerk off. You're the one who always says you don't want me to do stuff. You're like, I hate
That
presents
was in
because I'm
my-
a great... Meh.
That was in my third septet.
I was shunned by the Who's and forced to live on a mountain. Bleh. Fuck you.
I love you, dude.
I love you.
I sometimes, dude, I just watch this and I just think about how fun we are and how great we are together, dude. It's so much fun.
That makes one of us.
Oh yeah, I know you don't watch, but yeah, we're good, dude. We are really good.
But we got to work on our retention. People aren't listening.
Well, yeah, they're kind of tuning out. So we're gonna do
That's
something
fair.
new. We're gonna do something. Well, we're gonna do something new. The next 2 episodes are gonna be shorter than normal, but it'll be okay. It's just for multiple reasons. But the next ones are gonna be shorter than normal. So,
I think we agreed on about 12 minutes each, so this should be the end.
yep, that's it. No, I was at you just gave me a high five. This made me think of it. I was at a tattoo shop, Danielle works,
Mhm.
and the woman who owns it, she gave me a high five, and like she came from like around the corner and saw me and said hi and gave me a high five, and her palm is tattooed, and it like scared me. Like I went to give her a high five and I saw it and I almost like
Yeah.
did it because I was like I just didn't expect it, and that's pretty crazy. Palm
What-
tattoo.
Was it at least something scary, like a spider or something?
No, I
'Cause
don't-
that would I would get. I would that would get.
That would get a baguette. No, I think it was like some shapes or something.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I
well,
hallucin-
shapes could be frightening.
Maybe I hallucinated it.
A
Maybe she
rhombus.
did. I don't know. I'd have to ask now if she has her palm tattooed. But it's pretty hardcore. Palm tattoos. I'm too
Yeah.
indecisive.
No, people do too much with tattoos.
You think?
Get 2 or 3 max. Cut it out. What are you doing? You know, I know. I just met your lovely sister,
Mm-hmm.
and I think she said she has a bunch of tattoos. I don't know how many she has.
Mm-hmm. She has quite a few.
Get less. You know, get some of them off, Chelsea.
I think she's going for a sleeve.
Yeah, I don't know if I could. I just said your sister's name.
That's okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Do what you.
Oh,
I'm still-
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Why? Oh, funny. I was talking though. Yeah, no, do whatever you want with your body. I don't care who gets however many tattoos. It's not really for me.
Did you see what Machine Gun Kelly did?
I might get one in my life. Go on.
Did you see what Machine Gun Kelly did?
No.
Okay.
Megan Fox? Nice. So immature.
I love talking about pop culture. I love giving my opinions. You going to put a picture up? People.com?
Uh-oh.
Okay, we're just going to go to images. We're just going to go to images. Where the hell? Okay.
I like to eat
Apples and bananas. He blacked out his whole chest.
That's awful looking.
Of course, the
terrible.
Daily Mail comes through. Hey, Daily Mail, I want to propose something, Daily Mail. Let us be your podcast.
Why?
Because,
That's all we talk about anyway.
yeah, like we always are on Daily Mail.
Honestly, we should just make that our podcast. Let's just go through the Daily Mail.
Dude,
Machine Gun Kelly,
how cool is that?
how old are you?
You know what's cool?
Too old.
He did, like, you could still see parts of his old tattoos underneath.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Actually, sorry.
Nails are painted.
I
like
take
it.
that back. I apologize. No matter how old you are, that's terrible. There's no age you could be where that's fine. Looks fucking awful. You gave yourself
Oh, wait, is it
a vest. Oh, it's temporary?
new body? I don't know. I don't care to read all this.
It's disgusting. I don't care.
He's only
I know
33.
some people are into like extreme body art, which is such a fucking silly phrase to use. It looks stupid as shit.
Dude, we should just go
I
through
don't
and
care.
read Daily Mail articles.
Actually, do me a favor. Can you Google, keep that up. Google, sorry, I hit
that's
the
okay.
TV.
That's
Spider School of Rock.
okay.
Yeah, right there. That's what he did.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
I'll pull up both pictures. Wait. Yeah. No.
Fucking, what are you thinking? What are you doing with your free time? You're rich. You could be learning how to surf or learning another language or really doing anything else but tattooing half of your torso. That's goofy shit. And I don't care. That's what Machine Gun Kelly looks like.
Here we go. And then we could go back to here.
Yeah, look at that.
Dude, I did good.
It's fucking
Look
stupid.
how good I just
You
did with the computer.
Did a great job.
You don't have palm tattoos. I'll high five you. Yeah. Honest. Yeah, he did a
crazy.
spider.
Yeah.
He did a spider. I think this guy's like in government now.
Oh, really?
He's in politics.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice leather pants. How do you feel about leather pants on a woman?
Yeah, whatever.
I like it.
Okay.
It's cool. Anyway.
Yeah, so MGK did a spider, and
Everything about
that's the
him
title of
is-
this episode. MGK did a spider.
Everything about him is just like so fucking
He had a song when he was still coming up that I really
not
liked.
for me.
Don't know what it's called. Used to play it a lot.
Yeah,
Never could find it again.
good. I just don't get it. It's like he's trying to be so edgy. It's like 40, right?
I think he said 33.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Why is that yikes?
I don't know. I just feel like he's older.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Machine Gun Kelly, fuck are you doing?
What are you doing, Colson?
Hey, I work a shitty fucking crummy job. I live paycheck to paycheck. I have a stupid podcast that nobody watches. And you can't take that away from me. What the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing? You know what's cool? Like, no one can stop us. Like, we could just do this forever.
Yeah, that is cool, actually.
Right?
Imagine, like, we get into some, like, real beef with somebody famous. What are you going to do?
Boost us. Boost us to the moon.
Yeah.
Z-listers to the moon.
Dude, we should start beef. That's how people chase clout, right?
Yeah. You know what else, too, I've learned? And I think that this makes this show way better. Now, do we sometimes have structure and topics? Yeah. Like, I do have one thing we could talk about in this episode. But, like, I just think it's fun. It's like a hang. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, this type of podcast, I feel like, is like what old comedy podcasts used to be. Because technically that's like our genre. You know what I'm saying? And like, we're just hanging out. We're just having fun. It might be boring, sure, but not all the time.
Yeah.
And then, there'll be some, it's like when you're bullshitting at work or with a bunch of friends and, there'll be like, it's not everything is the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
But a lot of podcasts are scripted.
Oh,
like
really?
the entire thing.
Huh.
And there's like a framework and an outline and like punchlines are here and
Yeah.
there. But it's basically a lot of podcasts now are made to be like clips. because the
That's
clips
crazy.
go viral.
I mean, I get it, but that's wild.
Do you know Graham Stephan? He's like a finance guy. He was actually on Selling Sunset. He was like a background character on Selling Sunset. But he's like a YouTuber. He talks
know
about
what
like
that is.
money and finance and stuff. And he has a podcast. And I used to like him. He was like all right. But he had some clip. He was interviewing. It's him and some other guy. I don't know his name. But they were interviewing 2 other people. And they said that Mr. Beast sold his YouTube channel to Disney for $5 billion. And the guys were reacting to it. And they're like, oh. And then the 2 hosts, Graham Stephan and the other guy, they laughed or whatever. And they said, no, but can you imagine? But they cut that part out and clipped the first part.
Yeah.
And like it was going around like, oh my God, Mr. Beast, $5 billion, all this shit. And like they just want people to go to the, they had it planned to like tell these 2 guys this and then tell them, oh, we're just
Right.
kidding. And it's like, now, do I come in here and I have like an idea of something funny I want to say to you? Yeah, of course. What?
Stupid question. So that Mr. Beast thing is not true?
No,
Oh, okay.
No.
That would be wild.
that would be wild. But
I guess 5 billion would be way too much.
I don't think so.
I could see like 1 billion, but 5?
I mean,
I know he's like the most popular.
200 million subscribers.
Yeah.
And he definitely makes more. Shit, I don't know how much. I mean, the chocolate thing alone got to
Yeah.
be the Feastables.
Uh-huh.
That shit's got to be. I mean, it's in every Walmart.
Yeah.
And then he had the Beast Burger thing, but that I feel like was a bad execution. Do you know about that?
I've heard.
So like any
Bits and
restaurant,
pieces.
not any restaurant, but like a lot of restaurants could sign up to make a Beast Burger.
Yeah.
So like you might order one at your house and it would come from like Fridays, but then I would order one, or somebody in like, Georgia would order one and it would come from like a Chili's.
Yeah.
And then like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Is it sort of like using ghost kitchens? Or?
in a way, so like restaurants could sign up to have the Beast Burger on the menu,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't tell you that it's coming from there, but then you'd see like the pickup or whatever.
Yeah.
Because Fridays, a lot of restaurants do that. I think during the mandatory stay inside, Chuck E. Cheese made a Italian restaurant to be on DoorDash called like Pasquale's, and it was just pizza.
That's
Because they needed to stay in business,
Yeah.
make money.
Yeah.
And it was only through the food delivery apps.
Oh, very cool.
And Fridays has one called Conviction Chicken. Dude,
Uh-huh.
it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so, and they have their own packaging and everything, dude. It's so good. But it comes from Fridays.
Can you still get it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's very cool. We
And I
should try
guess-
that out sometime.
We have to
On
do that
camera,
shit.
let's do a mukbang.
Okay. Dude, I'll be like Nick Avocado. Do you know that guy?
If I saw him, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's start doing mukbangs, dude.
Okay.
If I start editing, can we do like real YouTube shit?
Oh, yeah.
Like not just.
You never seen this guy?
Oh God, I don't like that guy.
I'll do this shit.
Fuck that guy.
I don't have any hair to cut, but I'd shave
Yeah.
my head and eat a bunch of food.
That guy's mentally ill.
Dude, I'll do that with
Right.
you. Gotta
Right.
be. Gotta be.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say, I like the like kind of skinny guy that's always in the suit and eats
Oh,
food.
yeah, in the car?
I like
with
him.
the slick back hair?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
there's another guy, and
Do you know Badlands? I was friends with him on MySpace. There's probably a good chance I can get him on the podcast.
I don't know who Badlands is.
He used to be, I don't think he does it anymore. He used to be a competitive eater, but now he has a YouTube channel where he does like stuff like that.
He a good eater. He eat it for lunch.
Ice Spice or Lotto? Who do
Like
you
which
got?
would I do?
Who do you got? Because they're beefing.
Oh, fight wise?
No, not who you're going to fight.
Oh,
like,
like-
whose side are you on in the beef?
Oh, Lotto, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my girl.
Okay.
Um,
Didn't come up or no?
I don't know how to find it. I'm just seeing like national.
Oh,
Park.
yeah. Whatever. But
It's not searchable.
well,
I
that means
I
it
looked
doesn't
for 5
exist.
seconds. It doesn't exist.
Wow.
Lotto for sure. Oh my god. Oh, Lotto. You know.
I did a 60-second remix to Big Energy, and I might redo it because I took it down because I looked very crummy in it. But
Musty, dusty, crusty.
I
Bless
did.
you.
Thank you. I looked really bad, but
It's funny. Recently, you did one of those 60-second remixes for the Churchill Downs beat, Jack Harlow and Drake, and sorry, Jack Harlow and
that's insane, dude. The artist formerly known as.
For those not watching, why aren't you watching? But I did a floppy penis. And anyway, so I was inspired by your. I almost said little remix. I'm sorry.
All right, dude, it's all right.
I was inspired and I wanted to write my own version. You know I didn't mean that, right?
It's fine.
Okay.
Dude. You commented on it and said, what did you write?
I said, whenever someone says that real hip hop is dead, I like to show them your content to prove their point, or something like that.
That's so mean, dude. That's so mean. I'm your best friend, and that's what you write on my stuff?
Exactly. You're my best friend. You know I'm just being silly. It's all love. Anyway, so I wrote like literally one line to that Churchill Downs thing, and then I forgot.
Oh, well, that's okay.
But in my head, it was so hard.
was good.
I'm like, oh damn, I'm gonna be big one day.
No, they're definitely fun to do.
Yeah.
I like doing them. I gotta do more of them.
Oh,
but
yeah.
the thing is now, like I started that in like 2016, 17, 18, I don't remember. But I feel like now there's not like big songs. There's so much music put out all the time that like a big song doesn't really like break through
Yeah.
as much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
even I feel like Churchill Downs was like,
it was a long time ago.
yeah, but even as dope of a beat as it was, and like,
It wasn't that big, you know?
yeah.
I don't know. It's just like, because then I could like go to like new stuff that like just came out, but I could be remixing a song that doesn't really like break. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I think
it's tough to pick a song. And I don't want to do just all like old songs, but I want to do stuff people know. That's the point of the remixes. But
do you think part of it is like the TikTokification?
Oh,
like
100%.
everybody's just always searching for that next new thing.
100%.
Yeah.
But
it's really upsetting that artists now like make songs intentionally to like get big on TikTok.
yeah.
Like I get it, but like what the fuck are you doing? Do you give a shit about the music you're creating, or you
Yeah.
just want to be rich?
Yeah. And then, so you say that, right? And there was Joe Budden made a clip that said female rap is over, right?
Uh-huh.
And Joe Budden, I think the only reason Joe Budden has a podcast is to put on cute outfits and talk to his friends, because never anything positive
Yeah.
comes out of that guy's mouth.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, yeah, I hate on stuff for fun, and I'll say shit on here because, like, obviously Joe Budden says shit because he knows it's going to go viral,
Yeah.
or he knows like blogs are going to post about it. Obviously, that's the whole point of his show.
Yeah.
But like, at some point, like, and I used to listen to him when
Yeah.
Rory and Mal were on. But you remember them?
Oh, I thought you meant his music.
No, pump it up, dude. That song
That's
was in,
him?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That was in Too Fast, Too Furious, so I'm very partial to that song.
It's funny. I have a coworker who like is always quoting Joe Budden.
Really?
lines. It's kind of like a running joke, but he's also like he's pretty good. You know?
He's not bad, but it's
Yeah.
like he kind of makes himself unlikable.
Got some weed and wait. Hold on. Problems mixing weed and vodka. Maybe we could settle some. Ain't that the pot calling the kettle one? Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Go on.
No, that's good. That's something, man. That's something. Yeah, but yeah, he was talking about that on his podcast. So I was looking at comments, and then people were like, actually, it's not just like female rappers. It's just hip hop is done. Like the genre's over.
Yeah.
And like the worst thing to happen, I think, on social media is the like button with a number under it. Like, yeah, you could have a like button, but the number under it drives me insane, because there could be like some super just basic take.
Yeah.
And somebody's brave enough to write it, or dumb enough to write it.
Yeah.
And then there literally will be like 50, 60, 100,000 likes.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, it's so annoying that you can just click that and now agree with that and be
Yeah.
on a team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And people are like commenting on it. They're like, yeah, it's over with. Like, you know, listen to like what's popular, all this stuff. Like, and it's like, oh, hip hop's like a young man's game and all that. And it's like, yes and no. Because like I'm looking for new songs to remix. So I go to Apple Music and I go to what's new, and I'm going through the playlist, listening to stuff. Because now I listen to new artists, but there's so many, it's hard to keep up. And this isn't a diss, it's going to sound like one. Somebody's name is Lil Stamp. And I just think about this, right?
Hey, my guy, I gotta send this letter. Can I just get a little stamp?
Yeah, there's only like 3 documents in here. I don't think it needs that much postage. It just needs a little stamp. Now I don't know what this person looks like, and the song was like all right, but
Hey, wait, hold on. Before you Google that,
Yeah.
can we take a bet now? Do you think this person's gonna have face tattoos?
I'll say no.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm thinking he's gonna be a little stamped up.
Doesn't look like he has.
Oh,
doesn't
I'm
look
shocked.
like it. This little stamp. Where's he from? What is he about? I don't know. But
I feel like you can't be a rapper these days without having face tattoos. That's not true.
But I mean, this is his Spotify rap from last year. He had 1.1 million streams, so
pretty cool.
maybe I should shut up.
Lil Stamp, keep going.
Let me get
You're
a feature.
killing it.
Let me
Good
get
job,
a feature,
buddy.
Lil Stamp. Let's see how many followers you got on Instagram. Official Stamp. 440,000. Okay.
Very cool.
So, is he signed? I wonder who he signed
Lil
to.
Stamp, you're doing big things. We love it.
Dave the
Keep
Great.
crushing it. Keep grinding.
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna get a feature from Lil Stamp. But I think about it, and like, there's so many like new rappers, and yes, it's a young person's thing, but like, they're only doing half of the work, which is the music. Like, how many of these guys are on tour, and if they are on tour, like, what are their numbers like? Because Nicki Minaj had to cancel tours before because of low ticket sales.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like,
I think was it Pusha just canceled a tour?
did he?
Something? I might be wrong about that.
I saw,
I think it was him.
Do you know Domo Genesis?
I know the name.
All right.
I don't
So-
listen to their music, whoever that
Okay.
is.
Domo Genesis.
Or sorry. Wait, never mind. Sorry. Yeah.
All right, so I want to get this right. I'm pretty sure he was part of Odd Future.
Domo
Yes.
Genesis.
He was part of Odd Future.
Okay.
All right. I listened to his stuff. I think he used to work with Mac Miller too. I think he has a couple songs with Mac Miller. He joined Odd Future in mid 2009. He was good friends with Tyler the Creator. Whatever. So he's on tour now, and he's a West Coast guy. He's from L.A. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And he just played this spot in Philadelphia that
Can I just say real quick?
yeah.
Wasn't Pusha, because that's Pusha T. It was Busta Rhymes. Sorry, Push. Yeah.
Domo.
That was pretty good. Yeah, wasn't
It
it?
was pretty good.
Yeah.
Damn.
Taco meat on his gold. Wait, that's Kendrick. Sorry. It's a Pusha song. But
Oh, you make my brain rattle.
son, how come you think you're going to be my connect?
Where was this place?
I don't know if
Did
that's
he
the
not-
line. God, I'm white.
I don't know. He didn't have his tour
20
dates up.
plus years of
Hang on.
selling Johnson & Johnson. Yeah.
Oh, that's good, dude.
Dude, in my mind, I could be maybe one of the greatest rappers ever. In reality,
Keep it in your mind.
I can't rap.
Hang on, sorry.
I'm warm.
I said Sky Diner. It's called Silk City.
Okay.
It's called Silk City Diner. Anyway,
Okay.
I wasn't able to find a good picture, but I did watch videos, and it's like a small venue. And people were commenting on the post that I saw on Facebook for the show. They're like, that place holds 5 people. Like, what? And it's like, regardless, like, the artists have to play a venue in the market that fits what they can draw.
Yeah.
He's not going to play a big place if he can't sell it like that.
Yeah.
And then if you go through and look at all the venues, the West Coast venues are so much bigger because that's where he's from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's artists that only tour. Like, I don't know if you remember Mike Stud, if you know who that is. He goes by just Mike now. But when he was touring, he's from the East Coast. He's from, actually, I think New England. But when he would play like Rhode Island, Boston, he'd play like the House of Blues up there. But then he'd play in like, you know, the Midwest or somewhere in the South, and it'd be like a small venue. And it's like, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Domo Genesis, he's on tour now.
Yeah.
And I think he's going overseas too at the end of the tour. And it's like, you're hating on him, and he's literally doing what he's supposed to be doing. Like,
He's a professional music artist.
I don't get it, dude. And I feel like hip hop's the only genre where if you're not, because of like how the music is always about like bragging and money and all this stuff. Like it's like if you're not doing like the biggest things at the biggest places on the highest level, like you fell off. But it's like,
That's true.
it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
And the like button next to a comment just drives me insane, which I guess is the point. It's making me interact and read more and spend more time on the app.
Yeah.
But like seeing idiots agree with other idiots drives me nuts, dude.
Yeah.
I cannot stand it.
Especially, I mean, I hate to take it here, but like, especially political shit. When somebody says something that's just like a horrid take, I'm just like, and I see underneath it, it's got like 40,000 likes. I'm like, 40,000 people agree
Think
with
that?
that shit? Like, that's sad.
It really is.
And it's funny how different people interact with apps because I could probably count on one hand the amount of times I've liked a comment.
Really?
Like, I'll open the comments and literally look at the top like 4 or 5 comments, chuckle to myself, and then move on. Like,
Do you ever go to see, like if you're watching Reels, do you ever go to see if somebody says something you think? Like you know what I'm saying?
Maybe I'm not specifically looking for it, but if I see it, I'll be like, huh.
Because
No.
I like the comments. Like if it's, but not if I'll just like it
Actually,
if it's
I take
funny.
that back. I do that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So like I forget, like there'll be something like really specific in the video that no one's talking about, and then like I'll sometimes I'll write it or
There'll be like a raccoon in the background getting a blowjob or something.
yeah, not on my reels, but yeah, and I'll be like, yo, did you see that?
Brother, I got some stuff to show you.
That's insane, dude. I can never watch regular. I can never watch regular show again now. Shout out to regular show.
I don't know if I've ever watched it.
No,
Is the raccoon and the like tall blue
Mordecai
bird?
Rigby. Yeah.
Rigby.
Mordecai and Rigby.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So dismissive. You're like, okay.
That I think came on at the same time or around the same time as Adventure Time.
Okay.
And I feel like Adventure Time gets more love.
Yeah.
I just was and is a more popular show.
Never really watched that one either.
Me either. I never watched it before. I don't dislike it. I just never watched it. But
I would honestly love to watch both of those shows, and I'd love to. I remember when HBO Max was like first a thing, and they like had Cartoon Network's whole catalog, and I was like, oh, this could be awesome! Like I'm gonna watch like all the shows I used to love as a kid. I haven't watched one episode of anything.
no, you know something? I'm gonna go on record and say this, and it's gonna make me sound bad. It's gonna make me sound anti-technology.
Okay,
I miss cable boxes, dude.
why?
They were so easy. They were so simple. And I know you can still get a cable box, but like all I want is I want the cable box to turn on and I want the TV guide.
Yeah,
That's all. I don't need anything else. I don't need on demand. I don't need DVR. Just give me your fucking cable box, dude.
yeah.
It was so simple.
What are you missing? I mean,
I don't know. I just feel like every time I try to sit down and watch something, I gotta log in. I got accounts like some of the streaming accounts I have are through Roku,
Yeah.
and then some of them are not through Roku.
Yeah.
So like my Roku account, I don't have all the apps on there that I have.
Yeah.
Not everything has an app on Roku.
Right.
So it's like if you have a website, why can't it be on Roku?
yeah,
I subscribed to a little bit to Boomerang. They had
Yeah.
one because I want to watch like old cartoons. I don't think at the time they had like a Roku app. But I bought that one for $2.99 and it was like Brazilian butt screensaver. Remember that when I first
Yeah.
got my
That was
Roku
awesome.
TV? Hey, I just want it to be more simple. Like this TV we have here.
I just want to watch fucking Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
like this remote we have here. Like this TV might be better because I think it's a Google
Yeah,
or an Android TV.
yeah.
What the hell happened to the remote? Look at the remote. It's all screwed up. Anyway,
I don't know.
dude, I just want it to work. I just want things to be simple and work.
Yeah.
You know, it's so annoying.
Speaking of which, it's funny you bring up
The
Roku.
remote's always missing. The thing in the remote doesn't always work with the TV. Like, just make it work. Sorry.
You're frustrated. No,
I
I
am.
get it. Hey,
I hate when technology
Yeah, I
doesn't
get it,
work,
buddy.
dude. Just make it work. I'd rather have I'd rather have like 55 remotes for everything than like one like Roku remote.
Yeah.
Roku be better.
yeah,
And now try to get a not smart TV? Oh, it's impossible.
yeah. Just imagine if you had a remote for like maybe if you felt like you were missing moments in life, you could like rewind stuff and like.
That's a good
pause
idea
and-
for a movie, dude.
Yeah,
That'd be really cool.
you could get like someone really hot to play your wife, like Kate Beckinsale or something.
Yeah.
Then maybe Christopher Walken like works in the back of a Bed Bath Beyond. He's in the Beyond department.
Yeah.
And then maybe he's like actually kind of like a secret little demon, but
Yeah.
like in a Christmas Carol way, like he's trying to teach you a lesson.
Yeah, but you don't really find that out right away.
Yeah,
And
and it's like a big reveal.
that'd be cool. You have like a remote and pause life moments and like look at them from.
You could like zoom in on a jogger's boobs, or turn
Slow
like
it.
David Hasselhoff like green.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
you're onto something, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be a
Anyway,
cool
I
movie.
mean that's a crackpot idea that would never be made. It's funny you bring up Roku. Did you hear like they're in the news like the past 24 hours or
No.
something? I don't know.
Roku?
So yeah, apparently they changed their terms and conditions, and like they're like not letting people use their Rokus until they agree to the terms and conditions.
That's crazy.
It is crazy that they could just do that. And maybe I should preempt that statement with an allegedly, but that's what I've heard is that
PC Mag, Roku bricking TVs unless users accept dispute resolution terms. Dude, Roku was down once.
Yeah.
And my TV wouldn't turn on.
That's
And it's
nuts.
like it had nothing to do with any terms or nothing. Just
Yeah.
Roku, the app itself like the host of Roku was down.
Yeah.
I couldn't even like watch a DVD on my PlayStation or like, excuse me, or like play PlayStation.
That's fucked up.
Unbelievable.
That's genuinely wild.
Like my TV looks great.
Yeah.
Like I'm very happy with my TV when it works.
It's 4K.
It is 4K.
65 inches.
Dude, 55.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. But you know what's funny? Sometimes you'll turn it on, right? And
Yeah.
it's not even sometimes. Every single time. And I've Googled it. I don't know. It's just whatever. It's a TCL. I turn it on and it'll come on the screen and then it'll just say powering off and it'll turn down. No one's touching the remote. No one's doing anything. It'll do that cycle like 3 or 4 times.
Oh.
I've updated it and it's hardwired to the modem.
Yeah.
It's not even on Wi-Fi. So it's like it can update anytime because it's always on the internet because
Yeah.
I just don't want to have to deal with that. So, and it's a TCL. So like, you know, that's like, it's basically like Huawei, but I don't know how they're allowed to get through. But so when it's doing that and it's doing it like a lot,
And China's spying on you?
me and Danielle like chant like China's good because we want them to hear that we like them and like we're praising them so they'll make our TV work.
I love Mao.
Yeah,
I love Mao.
Things like that. Yeah.
I don't love
We
Mao.
like pledge allegiance to the CCP to make our TV work. But no, I will never after this. And again, I don't want to get rid of my TV, but I have a Sony TV that's not a smart TV. It's old, and it just turns on, and whatever you go to the input, and it just works.
Yeah.
But I would not. My next TV will not be a smart TV because that's ridiculous.
It's like you
crazy.
said, it's hard to, I don't know. I feel like you can hardly even find dumb TVs.
Yeah.
You know, especially with like the specs that you would want.
That's
like
yeah.
the next TV I want, and I've been wanting this for like years, but it's just like expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely like positively want an OLED TV, and I want it to be 4K, and I'm thinking like maybe like 65 inches, but you're looking at, I mean, what, like at least like $1,500 probably, maybe $2,000
Yeah.
for like a good one. I don't want some piece of shit one.
Yeah.
And it sucks because I know I'm gonna be locked into some bullshit like smart TV ecosystem.
Mm-hmm. You know what's funny? So, let me see something here.
Hey, you know what's funny? Huh. Life, brother. Tell me about it.
Conversational Dan, still here, alive and well.
Sorry.
I Googled non-smart OLED TV. Spectre, Insignia, JVC, and Westinghouse are the brands that came up.
Don't want any of those.
Don't want any of those. This one is for business. It says smart Samsung Business, Samsung 50-inch commercial 4K UHD LED LCD. So it's not even a OLED.
Yeah. I wonder if you can fuck around like somebody way smarter than me could probably pull this off. I wonder if you could just like jailbreak your TV and get rid of the like OS, you know? And just have it be like...
That's not a bad idea.
I don't know if that's
Does the TV
possible,
run
but...
on... Obviously, there's a motherboard inside of it. Is there a hard drive? Not a hard drive. It would be like a solid-state drive attached to that motherboard in a way that is holding the operating system. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Because you know how, like, if you get a new computer, you could just put a new drive in it and just put a fresh install?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's actually... Dude, I'm going home and ripping my TV apart.
Look into that.
I'm gonna. Dude, you know what else, too? There's no buttons on my TV.
That's annoying.
There's no button. And Roku has an app, so I can control it from there. Now, I will say, when you're, like, searching to type, if you pull up the app, you could have a keyboard. It's so much faster than, like, left, click, right, down, click, you know? But you can't turn the TV on from the app.
That's annoying.
It's so annoying.
What happens if you lose your remote?
Exactly.
You're fucked.
And you know that little remote, dude? This goes up my ass all the time. Dude, it goes in between the couch. It's insane, dude. I hate it.
Suki ever chew on it?
No. But, oh, my God.
Good
Suki,
kitty.
if you're watching this, stop fucking chewing my headphones. Driving me nuts. I had to edit the podcast before I went away last couple weeks ago, and I sit down at my desk. Everything's ready to go. I literally have to do it that night because the next day I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I sit down at the desk, put my headphones on, and I'm looking at the edit and click play, and nothing's playing. So I'm like, So I go and I test the little thing I click the little sound button. Do you know it'll make like the Microsoft noise? Nothing's coming through. I look and I'm like pulling the wire to my headphones, and there's like a little crimp in it, and it's like bent in a way that you can just tell they're broken.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Oh, and this is the second pair she did that to.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
Little scamp.
Stop it.
Can we do a little bit right now? We don't have to do this like every episode. We could do it once in a while, but I just think it would be fun. Can we talk to Suki and just like make cat noises?
Yeah,
For
sure.
like 2 seconds. Suki! Come
put-
here.
I'll put it on TV at home.
Okay. Suki, come here. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. What kind of noises
She
does
doesn't
she like?
She doesn't do the. She doesn't do that. So I go.
Oh,
Yeah, and then she'd turn her head.
Suki.
Or sometimes if you snap,
Kitty cat.
if I go like. Now her new thing, we have this railing that is next to the stairs.
Yeah.
And she jumps up. We got a new lamp and has shelves on it. She jumps up on the shelf of the lamp. She'll pull the lamp has like one of those little chains to pull the light on and off.
Okay.
So she'll jump up there on the shelf, turn the light off, and then she'll get on the railing next to the stairs and just like tightrope walk on it. But then she gets to the end and she doesn't jump off because it, I guess, seems too high for her.
Yeah.
So she'll turn around, but now she's standing on this railing.
Yeah.
With like not parallel to it, like sideways, and her 2 front feet in the front. Back feet like sideways. She's like fucking like wobbling on it, and then she has to like turn around.
Yeah.
And like, it drives me nuts that she does it because like if she doesn't, we're not home, and she like slips off. She's one side's the stairs, the other side's like the floor.
Yeah.
But I'm like, can you just stop? She's so annoying, but I love her so much.
Oh, I hope I get to meet her one day.
She'll be on the podcast one day.
Yeah.
You know what I want to do? I
Oh.
want to bring her here, put her on the podcast, and then have her as the thumbnail.
Oh,
Like instead of one of us, just
That'd be
put
so
that'd be
cute.
funny. Put little headphones on her.
Can human beings nurse animals?
This has been the Z-Listers podcast. Thanks for listening. My name's
just
AJ.
curious.
This is Brady. Sayonara. Bye-bye.